Hello everybody, and welcome back to Disney News Channel. Today let's talk about Inside Out 2, a movie that is all around a pretty darn good movie, despite a few problems I have with it. This time, the story is about Riley coming into her own character. It is less about Riley's emotions controlling her, and more about Riley controlling her emotions. They do it with a new concept called the sense of self, a group of memories that make her who she is. They bring back Imagination Land, and it is this very uninspired, scary place to perfectly show Joy that this is what it's like when you grow up. You feel less joy. You feel more complicated feelings. This also sets up the great scene at the end with Riley looking back at all those memory orbs, finally getting what she has done. The ending was also amazing, showing that even though Riley has grown up, she will always love and need joy. Anxiety is the leader of the new emotions, which include envy, ennui, and embarrassment. The typical teen emotion. My feelings on anxiety are mixed. On the one hand, I love how anxiety is a reflection of joy and what she's trying to do in this movie. And at the end, they both ultimately learn that they are both trying to hurt Riley, and that they just need to let Riley be who she is. But on the other hand, she has no complexity, only being the emotion and not the character. What if we got a flashback scene and we saw how much anxiety came to love Riley through joy, perfectly setting up the ending with her realizing it's not up to her to say who Riley is in a much better way. I am glad that fear, anger, and disgust get to come along for the ride, and add a lot of fun commentary and depth to the joy story, which is great, but just like the last movie, they don't really grow or learn. They are just there until Joy needs them. And when she does need them, it's great, and it shows what a great team these characters are. I also think that it was brilliant that they made Joy a reflection of anxiety and how they both care for her. But Joy longs to let go, and anxiety wants to force Riley to succeed. And while sadness doesn't have a lot to do, she makes the most of it and gives up the time to let Riley shine. The other new character is Embarrassment, and he's one of my favorite characters, and that is because he comes across as a movie character but still has that conflict to make him real. I do, however, wish he has more to do in the sequel, because he's a really fun and interesting character who deserves the spotlight. In fact, I think that's my main problem with the new characters. There is little to no inner tension or conflict to make them interesting. The other characters, Envy and Ennui, both have far less to do, and Envy comes off more like an extension of anxiety. The animation takes the original animation style and turns it up to an 11, with just how much the color pops off the screen. There are so many little details, like how Joy has the same stars in her bedroom that were in Riley's room, or using her rainbow shot to show how much she has grown up. Just like DreamWorks, Inside Out 2 also uses different animation styles, And not only does it blend in perfectly, but also adds to the movie. Take Bluffy, for example. A character that would not be nearly as fun or over the top if he was 3D. However, there are some other ideas, like the stream of consciousness, that just makes me wonder, why didn't they just use the train of thought? The sarcasm pit was completely pointless and only used for a joke. Think of the original movie, where each location was clearly and expertly connected to Joy and Sadness's character growth. The movie just reuses old ideas, or just takes place in long-form memory, where everything looks the same. And so, with all this being said, I don't think this is a bad movie at all. In fact, I would say it reminds me a lot of Soul, with just how emotional yet subtle these movies can be. That's all for now, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Please like and subscribe.